This puzzle is a classic test of IQ and lateral thinking. The challenge is, how can two knights ride on the backs of two horses simultaneously? The catch is that the horses can't overlap, tear apart, or fold. At first glance, the solution seems straightforward, right? I initially thought, just flip the bottom horse over and it'll work. But as I tried it, I realized it wasn't that simple. I could ride one horse just fine, but when I tried to position the other, it didn't work. The two horses would have to overlap to make it possible, and that's against the rules. So I kept thinking, what if I tried something different? Could the knights ride if their horses were placed back to back? Or maybe, could they ride under the horses on their bellies? Frustrated, I asked around. For 5 whole days, I questioned all my aunts and uncles, but nobody had a clue. No matter how the horses were arranged, no one could figure out how both knights could ride their horses simultaneously. Just as I was about to give up and tear the puzzle apart in frustration, something unexpected happened. My young nephew, still in kindergarten, took a look at the puzzle. He casually mentioned that he had played a similar game at school. Intrigued, I watched as he placed the two horses together in a very simple way. Then, with ease, he positioned the two knights in the gap between them. In that moment, I was floored. The child had just schooled me. His solution was so simple, and yet it was something I had overlooked completely. He had solved in seconds what I had struggled with for days. So, now I ask you, the person reading this, have you figured out the answer yet?